cute, sexy, and fun. You're watching CSF Nation's own WMK TV, Channel 90.
There's the audience. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Watching kind. Why is it flipped over like that? It's over. It's on the opposite side. No. Why is the camera flipped over the opposite side like that? What is going on? Oh, thank you. Good morning. I got a second. Good morning, CSF Nation. I am Makini 90 Arts German Illustrator. And why is my camera flipped? Why is it flipped? I do not understand why is it flipped. Okay, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can flip it the right way, because for some weird reason it is not. There we go. Oh wait, it's still. It's still flipped. Why is it still flipped? Why is it still flipped? Why? Should have automatically. Okay. Steve. Thank you. Good morning, CSF Nation. I'm Makini 90 Arts German Illustrator. Welcome you to a very interesting Makini in the morning to get you guys into the weekend. Yes, we are going traditional, baby. Only because I left my tablet in my office computer when I left for work last night. I'll play it. Just let me. All right. I'll play it. I guess that counts.
Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer.
Okay, remind me to update that for next year. We need to have Amanda Stenberg's dumbass dancing for the Boomer Kitty moment. So just remind me that for next year, okay? Anyway, so I have been drawing up a storm all this week. If you guys have been paying attention to the community tab, I have been drawing up a complete storm all this week. Like, I've just been pumping out like a bunch of stuff all this week. It's been specifically like Thursday, between like Thursday and Friday. Between like Thursday and Friday between yesterday, Thursday, and Friday, I have been pumping up. Like I've been pumping out like a bunch of crap right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just show this to you guys real quick. This is the and we'll say hi to everybody in the chat as well. So I have been pumping out a bunch of stuff, and you guys have been noticing that I have been like, I think I'm back into this. I think I'm back into this. I think I'm really am back into this like drawing mindset now. Like I really am, because I'm like, I have been pumping out just so much work for the past couple of days, if you guys have been noticing. And I do want to go over, some of the, I do want to kind of go over some of these drawings lately. But first of all, I want to say thank you, because you guys have really came out in droves. And like all of you guys have came out in droves for these drawings that I've been doing lately, and we're gonna go over that. And I want to send a big, you guys deserve a big round of applause, because last week I noticed last week that two of my posts broke over 100 likes, which I did not expect that to happen. And I want to say thank you for that. Where was that? That was all the way back. That was probably that was probably further back. That was probably way further back. Yeah. That was way further back. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I noticed a couple of my posts. This one, holy crap, 123. My freaking emoji post where I was telling everybody to come in and just pretend that that's a like button. You guys got 123 likes on that? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. 97 likes. Holy crap. You guys, no, but for real, thank you. Like, thank you every single last one of you guys. You guys have been, my freaking community posts have been blowing up lately, and I think I'm starting to get I think I might be getting some subscribers just on the community tab alone. Like 100, holy. That first doodle I did, like 118 likes. Holy crap. Oh my god. Wow, you guys are awesome. You guys are freaking 9,900 likes on my community. You guys have been loving the community posts. You guys have been freaking loving these community posts. We're going to get into it. So let's go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat. We got 8 people watching, guys. If you can, smack that like button, make it jiggle. Smack that subscribe button and make it jiggle as well. We're going to say hi to everyone. And then we're going to go over a couple of topics today. And we're going to go over what I'm doing right here. And we'll kind of talk about what I've been doing. So this is an old school, this is an old school Makini traditional like drawing stream where you get to see my hand and everything, and I've been get to see my hand and all that good stuff, and excuse the watermark, but you can see my hand and such like that. So this has already been marked as 18 plus because my hand is visible. If you guys don't get that, if you're a longtime fan, if you've been a longtime viewer of this channel, you guys know where that joke. You guys get the joke. You guys know that whole joke. So, so my hand is visible. So that means this stream will already be marked as 18 plus. Like I said, you guys, if you've been a long time subscriber of the channel, you guys know that joke. You guys know the origin of that joke. So, Power, good morning to you. Power, good morning to you. As underfoot, yeah, it's a Disney's gonna. Oh yeah, man, that was crazy. We might go over that because Kyle made a post about that too. We might go over some Twitter stuff too. And we got a $2 super chat from the one, the only freaking Punk. Punk, thank you so much, and thank you for the boo. And for you, Punk, you deserve a.
Oh my.
She bad, ain't she?
Lord Jesus Christ. I gotta go.
Okay, anyway. It doesn't look like it's flipped. Looks like you're trying to get the left page. I know. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Ryan. We're gonna go through all this. We're gonna go through all this today. So we're gonna go through all of this today. So we're gonna go through all this today, and we'll get to a couple things here. It doesn't look like it's flipped unless you are trying to trying to get to the left page. Yeah, I know, right, my bad. Strato Phoenix, good morning to you, Ray. All because of a squirrel. Okay, that was not because of a squirrel. Although, granted, my 2B post got reposted by a bigger name because I mentioned it was inspired by that. So I gotta bump up in followers on Twitter. So little thank you to everybody for so we're at 136 followers on Twitter. So yeah, you know what? And that's worth at least a round of applause. Okay. Drawing with Jay. Give us the L for draw. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, so Jay does not know. Okay, so Jay, you okay? So the people who are brand new here, there was something happened. I did like a spicy piece on Twitter a long time ago. I did a spicy piece on Twitter, and you know how Twitter is when it comes to spice stuff. They'll mark it as like not safe for work. It's like you have to put a filter behind it. So like you have to click this button to unfilter it. So I put a spicy drawing up there. That was totally fine. It skirted through Twitter's rules and guidelines. It wasn't until I made a thread and I posted a photo of my left hand drawing it, and that was marked as not safe for work. Apparently, my hand drawing this is not safe for work, according to Twitter. It wasn't a drawing that was marked as adult content. It was my hand drawing it as adult content, apparently. So I created the whole not safe for work, right? Not safe for Twitter. They had to create the whole not safe for Twitter thing. So it's a running gag. It's a running gag. I was just gonna like flabbergasted. I was like, what the heck? So how about this? We go 6:45. Let's do this. Okay, first 10 minutes. Let's go first 10 minutes. I'm gonna explain kind of what all these drawings were about. Okay, so I didn't know where the spark kicked back in. I think it was a couple of amalgamation of a couple things. But I was in that moment to do some like redrawing. I was in the moment to do some redrawing. And I came across this old thing I was going through, and now that I think about it, this came from a tweet. This came from a tweet. This came from a comment. A couple of weeks back, and I didn't finish this comment. A couple of weeks back, someone, I don't know if it was Jay or Strato Phoenix, but someone in my chat, and I think this was during a Makini live episode. Someone in my chat asked me what game would I make? And I took at least a couple minutes to go over what kind of games that I would make, honestly. And obviously, if you've been following the channel long enough, obviously I had nothing but ideas for racing games. Obviously, I had nothing but ideas for racing games, basically. I played, and I think that comment stuck with me ever since, because I have been thinking about it. Like, I have been really thinking about it. Like, I've been doing some work doodles over it. And it's just kind of like going through. I'm like mentally going through, like, what would be like the games I would make? And I didn't, and I think it just led me back to this idea that I did back in like 2022 or so. Hence why I started like brushing up, I guess you could say, dusting it off, as you could say, this old idea. So I made a community post about it. I made a community post about it because I was like, I want to just do some like quick. I just want to do some like quick. I just want to do some like quick sketches, quick character sketches, and such like that. And I got a bunch of new pencils and such like that. So now I'm sketching with a blue pencil again, and it led to this idea, and I posted this up on the community tab. I think it was yesterday. I posted it up yesterday, and you guys really liked that post. Like I got a lot of comments on just that post alone. And these were old drawings that I did back in 2022. And I was thinking about all this week, and it's called Dolphin Jet Grand Prix, and this was one of the ideas. Basically, it was basically take the gacha game Dolphin Wave, which was made by Senran Kagura developer, by the way. Senran Kagura developer. Fuse it with another aquatic racing game called Riptide GP. And then add elements of future GPX cyber formula, basically. It's basically Jetmoto. It's basically Jetmoto, and it's basically Jetmoto with waifus, basically. Oh, I think that's the funny part. But I think that's the funny part of every racing game idea I had was I had to put with waifus at the very end. Very end, and it kind of led to me going over this older idea, going through this old idea, and doing some like messing around with some redesigns, basically. Because the funny thing was, like, I think at the time I was doing this, I was actually drawing out every single team, and I didn't realize how kind of like it's pretty diverse when I think about it. Like when I was writing all this down, it's like very that's why I made that joke, is like, is it diverse enough? And people are like, yeah, it's never, oh yeah, it's totally diverse and inclusive. But no, I actually went out of my way to do that, and I thought that was like a funny thing, because I went through all these old designs just because we were talking about Intergalactic, and I think what sparked this idea was that we were talking about Intergalactic. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just blow my screen up. So we're just gonna go and just do some. Go ahead and just finish out the rest of this page, and I'll see if I can get over there. Usually, it takes me about 15. It takes me about. So Grumpy was bringing up. I'm sorry if I'm going off on a tangent, but it took about 15 minutes per face. Basically, I just wanted to do the entire grid again. I just want to redraw the entire grid in this more updated style. But the thing I wanted to bring up was that when we were talking about Intergalactic on Wednesday, and we were talking about the whole discourse surrounding that game. We were talking about all the discourse surrounding that game. Well, one thing I think, I don't know if it was Sean that brought it up, or I'm not sure if that was Sean who brought it up, or someone in the chat brought this up, and it made me think about the very thing about this whole, people want to talk about, over-sexualization. People want to talk about, over-sexualization with female characters and stuff like that, and that's a whole, debate that's going on Twitter right now. That's a whole, I think that the whole thing stemmed from the whole, the whole Goonergate controversy from 2 weeks ago. But I might not be able to have enough room for that area. Okay, so let's move it over here to the side then. I'm gonna have to adjust my camera. Are we talking about Last of Us 3 again today? No, Sean. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Sean. And for anybody who knows it, I did see the Superman teaser. If you guys want me to react to it live today, let me know, and I will definitely do that. So I will definitely react to it live today if you guys want to. We can do that at the very end. Okay. So it was the reason I'm bringing up The Last of Us 3, aka Intergalactic. I see what you did there, Sean. No, the reason I want to bring up the Intergalactic trailer again, and the reason is because one of the things that we're bringing up about how unappealing the design is, in my humble opinion, and how I think there has to be, it's more than just, attractiveness. Like, appealing also can mean cool looking. And it made me think about this, though. Like, there has to be a coolness factor when it comes to, like, for me, it's like, there just has to be a coolness factor that really kind of sinks my teeth in. It doesn't even have to be attractive. It doesn't even have to be, like, sexualized or anything. It just has to, if it's just something that comes off as if the design comes off as cool, then yeah, that will definitely hook me in. It's just nothing about that from the Intergalactic trailer came off as cool. Nothing about it came off as like, do you want? And I asked the God's honest question. I was like, do you want to play as this character? And for the most part, most people said no. That like if you look at designs, like it's just nothing appeals to that. However, and this is kind of the funny thing I was looking at. It's like, however, I was looking through the so I gotta figure out a facial expression for this one. I was looking through the let me see if I can I'll see if I can adjust my camera up here. Coolness is a number one top priority in design. I think so. I do think, I won't say it's a number one top priority, but it's got to be a hook. That's got to hook you in, though. If you can get a cool design, that can actually hook you in. And I was forgetting about bringing up some of the work I was doing, some of the sketches that I was doing, especially yesterday, and how one person brought up how cool looking this one on the right was. And it got me thinking, it's like, that might be the hook when it came to kind of like redesigning a lot. Sorry, I'm just looking up like facial expressions to get some ideas for expressions for characters. So I'm filling out this full grid here. So when we were doing that, and it was a good, like, it was just like a good, just like for a good, like a good hour or so, a good hour for me kind of bringing this up, the whole coolness factor. And it's like, you can prove that you can create, like, the thought of me when it comes to doing these designs, and I'm going to go over a couple of pages later. I'm going to go over a page later that I was sketching up on the train to work yesterday. Pure cool chaos. Exactly, Sean. Exactly. The sexualization thing, like the whole sexualization, especially when it comes to my designs, I do feel that it comes down to, I do feel like it just comes down to what visually is appealing to me. So the sexualization, it almost comes naturally. It's almost like a given for me. But if I can do it in a way that actually makes it look appealing, makes it look cool, though, like, I think that really would work. And it's kind of a funny thing because I was watching this unlisted a YouTube channel I recommend everybody to watch is Unlisted Natiba. And they're mainly a channel focused on Stellar Blade lore. He does like Like he does like full like deep breakdowns of the lore in Stellar Blade, and it's like it's insane. Like going through every single piece of codex, going through everything, and just really break it down to kind of the world, kind of the thing that is the kind of thing that really kind of hit me with Stellar Blade was just how deep the lore is, and it's not at the surface. Like you actually have to like collect stuff and actually have to read some of the codex and stuff to actually get an understanding of how what happened during this time period and such like that. But he did a great video. He did his recent video, I think, is probably one of my favorites because it breaks down the nano suits. It breaks down all the nano suits in the game, and in every nano suit in Stellar Blade has a bit of lore behind it, and when you tie it all together, you just realize, oh wow, that is a lot of thought was put into a lot of these suits, especially when there are like multiple references to Top Gun, multiple references to Terminator, multiple references to just a lot of pop culture in general, little winks and nods that they put in there. And I found that inspiring. It's like you created like not only just like very visually appealing designs, you created really cute designs. You created really cool designs that actually fit within the lore. It's like, okay, I like that expansiveness. I like that expansive kind of like thinking process. A lot of expansive, just kind of, expanding that process. You know what I mean? And it made me think about this, and made me think about Intergalactic because I just don't. I guess I didn't. And I guess with the Intergalactic, it just rubs me the wrong way. Even more. I think the Intergalactic trailer, I will admit, kind of rubs me a little bit of the wrong way, even more so though, just because there's nothing. It's just not selling me. Like from a first impression standpoint, it's not selling me whatsoever. And thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. We got 10 likes, by the way. Smack that like button, make it jiggle, guys. But it just doesn't impress me. It's just I didn't find anything cool about it. I understand that it is a first trailer, and we got to see more of it. But just coming from how I see from, maybe I'm judging it too early. It just didn't impress me at first. It really didn't. So. It didn't. It just really didn't. No offense, it really didn't. And Sean brought up Jujutsu Kaisen, how JJK, it is it's just cool chaos. It's overly cool chaos. It's pure cool chaos. I just saw the trailer to Exodus, and by the old BioWare devs. I want to play their game more than anything today. BioWare will release like Veilguard. Yeah, exactly. And in fact, we might go over the there's an Dragon Age the Veilguard article, basically simping for the game director Corinne Bush, which I found which I just found kind of hilarious. It should tell people the product. That's why Transformers 1 flopped, because the first trailer was awful. And I just look at the Intergalactic trailer, and it's just like, this is going to be divisive. This is going to be incredibly divisive, and it's going to split the audience down the middle. And I didn't expect it was just going to bring up this whole over sexualization argument again. And it's like, no, we're not. I'm like, you're not going to play this because like Twitter. That's what my Twitter feed is right now. So I'm not. Am I surprised? Not really. Am I? I gotta figure out which team this is. We still haven't done Sion D1, and we still haven't done Sion D1, and you know what? Sorry. I'm going off on a tangent real quick. I am going off on a tangent real quick. Like, sorry, I am going off. Let me go back here again. Which team we have not done yet? Oh, Sion D1 and uh, Sion D1 and Javelin Team Asia. Let's make that let's make that the debut. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Sorry. All right. Sorry. I'm thinking. I'm like brainstorming right now. I'm brainstorming. My bad. My bad. Um, I am brainstorming right now. I am so sorry. No, 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 no. Let's go ahead and explain this here. Um, let me. Oh, sorry. Let me blow this up real quick. Let me go with the full screen here. Okay. Okay, so this will be Javelin Team Asia, or at least the debut of Javelin Asia, and then Sion D1. Okay. I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. You know what? Make that Camilla. Make that one Camilla. Okay. So, the just with Intergalactic, just with all these trailers here, it's just not selling well. It's just I guess it's not enticing me. It's just not enticing me, and hence why I did that video of just like games that I'm looking forward to, games that really caught my eye, and you know the whole thing with Intergalactic. I keep wanting to say Interstellar. No, Intergalactic just doesn't move me. I know the whole discussion about The Witcher 4, the whole thing, and we're gonna get into The Witcher 4 in that. I think as much as I think it's CD Projekt Red. It's enticing no one. Exactly, Sean. It's enticing no one. And I think we're gonna get the CD Projekt Red. This is gonna be Camilla. Anyway, I'll go over these ideas. So just don't worry. It's enticing no one. And I want to go over and with The Witcher 4, I know that even The Witcher 4 is just as divisive because you have, you know, people who are not a fan of, you know, the direction change to Ciri, what direction change to have Ciri take over. Although I'm hearing, you know, that although I'm hearing that you know, it's Geralt's in The Witcher 3 was basically the ending. You know, that was basically the ending of Geralt's story, and they were planning to have Ciri take over. And that's why I said that was like this is probably something I probably have no idea on how to navigate that kind of minefield. So it's like, you know what, maybe that's one I stay out of because it's like that's too heated. That's too heated of a. Maybe that's too heated of a topic. Maybe that's a little bit too heated, you know. Sion and Javelin Team Asia, which that could mean Pegasus did. You know what? That could be. You know what? Keep it to 20. Keep it to 20. Keep it to 20. And Javelin Team Asia. Okay, so with you know, with The Witcher 4, it's very interesting. Sorry, you know me. Let's see if I can adjust this real quick so that you guys can see the full drawing on this side. Sorry, apologies. Unless for some reason I can't get my for some weird reason I can't get my. Okay, it better not mess up the drawing. It better not mess up my drawing. It better not mess up my pencil. And my thing turned off. Good job. It's still going though. So go. You see that? It's just I don't want it to mess up the page. That's why. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god, bro. Hey. Okay. Stop. 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 Okay, stop. All right. Stop, please. Okay. Phone. Are you? Okay. Phone. Can you please connect? Please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. All right. So when it comes to The Witcher, just like the whole thing with The Witcher is like why I should probably provide my personal thoughts. Like I said, the trailer looks interesting. The trailer looks good. However, The Witcher is something I'm not as familiar with as the rest of you guys are. So you guys have been, so you guys are probably more well versed in this, well versed in the continuity and everything. And you know what? It's like okay. It's like this is probably something that I really do need to probably look more into. And I'm hearing is I'm hearing a mixed bag. I'm hearing like mixed opinions though. However, with The Witcher, with one of the lead, I think it's the lead narrative designer, basically saying they want to punch gamers. I'm like, okay, let's react to this. Let's react to this then, shall we? Because yeah, you did not find that out. That might be a turnoff for some. We'll have to see. Let's go over. I don't know. Does that Park Place have it? Okay. And Sonic 4 has been greenlit, and Sweet Baby Inc. goes offline. By the way. Huh. Interesting. Karate Kid Legends. Acolyte Comics, the whole thing with... Okay. Do we have one from The Witcher 4? Not from here. Okay, then let's check Fandom Pulse. Let's check FP then. Fandom Pulse. Where are you, Fandom Pulse? Where are you, Fandom Pulse? Where are you, Fandom Pulse? All right. Let's see, board game. Lore designer. Here we go. All right, this is coming from John F. Trent over at Fandom Pulse. Go and check them out. Karate Kid Legends trailer is out. People are saying that people are making a lot of comparisons. Like people are making a lot of comparisons to Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, their power. I've been hearing about that a lot. So CD Projekt Red franchise and lore designer is a former games journalist who wants to punch gamers. You know when Endymion basically, when Endymion got flack for, calling out CD Projekt Red's diversity, DEI practices, and it turns out he was right. He actually showed proof. Yeah, I don't think that's a good look. So CD Projekt Red's and this came from Wild Take, who showed history of this on X. But CD Projekt Red's Cian Maurer is a former writer at The Gamer. You know who else writes at The Gamer, by the way? You know who else is over at The Gamer, by the way? I'm just gonna leave this up for a couple of seconds and just let you know that this is also a writer at The Gamer, by the way. Thank you, Kyle. Okay. YouTuber reviewer Wild Take investigated Mara's history and specified a number of posts Mary X on Claim where he shared the desire to commit violence against gamers and express his disdain for them. I mean, not like we haven't heard that before, but that's not That's not a really surprising thing, now, is it? Wildtake first noted that Mars' game career did not begin in development work, but he was an associate editor and lead features editor at The Gamer. Oh no! I'm sorry. Keep a straight composure, but The Gamer at oh, they are a trash site from September 20 to December 2021. He then became an associate editor at GLHF Entertainment AB, which describes itself as a company that provides best-in-class written and video game content to some of the world's biggest publishers. Interesting. He only stayed there for 4 months before becoming a games consultant. A games consultant in August of 2022, and then joining CD Projekt Red a couple months afterwards. So you can see his CCMR. So he's been around. He's been around. Next, Wildtake began digging into his history on X by doing some simple keyword searches for gamers, which others quickly populates how much disdain he has for gamers, which this is what I don't get sometimes. This is what I don't get sometimes. I'm like, okay, if you hate gamers so much, why are you in the games industry? It's like that same racist community manager over at Compulsion Games who was like, I hate gamers, and then also said in a follow-up tweet that Asians are white adjacent. They hit their tweets ever since, by the way. They've been privated ever since. Like, I still don't get it. I still don't get why it's just like, okay, you hate gamers, so why are you in this industry in the first place? In July 2022, he shared a Bernie Sanders meme that reads, "I'm asking for you to stop being toxic little weirdos." Okay, weirdo. In June 2021, he wrote, "Law school being easier than dealing with gamers says everything anyone needs to know about this gig, Lamau." In December 2020, he complained that being a games journalist was difficult. The thing I find funny about gamers complaining about how good games journalists have it is like, if you think this job is so incredibly well paid, it's not, why not just do it yourself? Does somebody want to tell him that, the quote unquote YouTube grifters, as David Jaffe would call us, is basically usurping him right now? That basically, the YouTubers like, your Hypnotics, your Demions, your Stuttering Craigs, your Smash JTs, your Vera Darks, your Kyles, your Will the Fans. All these gaming YouTubers are basically doing what you should be doing. So you're saying if it makes it easy to watch us do it ourselves, guess what? We are doing it ourselves, and they're doing it better than you are. So, in November 2020, he posted, "Gamers are already bad enough. I say this a lot, but games receiving mixed reviews is a good thing. I don't think we need to snipe at each other because people thought a game was bad or worse than we did. That's not clever. It's petty and never comes across as well or be unhelpful in any way." Exactly. Gamers are already bad enough. In January 2020, he wanted to punch gamers. Ty Gaulis Rowe said, in 2020, I want muscle so I can effectively punch gamers, and also I can carry cute people and dogs of any size easily. CN report, I did not realize that until this tweet, but now I also want, if you want to punch gamers, you want CG to punch you, me and Caitlin will punch gamers together. This is on Fandom Pulse, by the way. So you want to punch gamers and get muscles so that you could carry cute people and dogs of any size. How much you want to bet he's probably about $150? How much you want to bet he's $150? Place your bets. Wait, I'm saying now. How much you want to bet CMR is at least $150 or so? Oh, see, at least Sean, at least $150. I'm taking bets. Mars is saying at least $110. Mars is saying at least $110, and wet $110 wet, basically. That is. I think it goes back to the whole, you want to punch gamers. I'm like, okay, why are you in this business? Like, you do realize that this is a product, and this is a product. I'm just saying. In August 2020, his arrogance was on display when he responded to Inverse writer Mark Hill, "Don't worry, we are the true gamers." If you're not following the Gamer website, please do. We have a lot of cool ish in the works. Don't worry, we are the true gamers. I followed it, but I hope this won't create some kind of impression that I'm some sort of gamer. Don't worry, we're the true gamers. If it were me, I would call you a neckbeard, honestly. True gamers, right? He wants to punch gamers, by the way. like, I could taste this. No offense, buddy, but you look like a $110. No offense, buddy, but you do look like a $110. I gotta say, you do look like a $110 a little bit. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. You look like a $110. You work at GameStop, right? It's like, I don't understand. Oh, we are the true gamers. I feel like I should save this. I feel like I should save this image right here. Oh, I feel like I should make like a main post of this. I feel like I should make like a meme post. We are the true gamers. This is your, and by the way, this is your lore franchise and lore designer for CD Projekt Red, who will be working on the upcoming Witcher 4. I'm just saying. Anyway. Wirepoints also points out he has no qualms praising massive lore-breaking shows such as Rings of Power and The Witcher, despite his job being a lore designer. Concerning Rings of Power, he quote, "Tolkien fans obsessed with accuracy are so effing weird. Nobody cares about this adaptation. Why do you care about any adaptation then? The only reason you're upset about Rings of Power because critiquing it allows you to pretend your vitriol and bigotry have value. Let me read this. Let me quote this again. I'm going to quote this again here for all the Tolkien fans watching here. This was back last year. Tolkien fans are obsessed with accuracy and are so effing weird. Nobody cares about this adaptation. Why do you care about any adaptation then? The only reason you're upset about Rings of Power is because critiquing it allows you to pretend your vitriol and bigotry have value. This is the lore designer for CD Projekt Red telling Tolkien fans that nobody cares about them complaining about being true to Tolkien lore. Why are you a lore designer? You can't make... You know what?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Just one thing. So the only reason that fans of Rings of Power, that Tolkien fans are complaining about Rings of Power is because their bigotry and vitriol have actual value. And yet you're the Lord. Okay, so why are they working on reestablishing it then? To no surprise, he's projecting, as in his next post, he claims that Sam has brown skin. What is also funny is that the loudest Tolkien fans online constantly tell on themselves, you read the books, yeah? Cool. So you know how Sam has dark skin. How accurate was to cast Sam Aston then? What's that? Speak up, please. I can't hear you. Where are you going? Assume that refers to Sam and Frodo. Let's continue. If I got some Tolkien scholars in the chat, let me know if that's the whole dark skin thing. Regarding Netflix, The Witcher, regarding The Witcher, which he's a part of CD Projekt Red, he wrote, it annoys me when people say the Witcher writers don't respect the lore. They don't. They have made sweeping changes. Yes, they've made more than sweeping changes. Some of them have been questionable. Most of them have been questionable. Others have been outright bad. Most of it has been outright bad. But it is crystal clear that they love and respect Sapkowski's books. That is lazy criticism. So we all know what happened with the fallout with the Witcher Netflix show, right? On how Henry Cavill ended up leaving because he was at odds with the Witcher showrunner. He was at odds with the Witcher showrunner. And and that was a big deal. And for those who don't know, Henry Cavill is as we all know him as a huge 40K fan, as a huge 40K nerd. He's also a Witcher nerd, and he was the only person. And it was reported that, because he was the only person who wanted to stay true to the lore, who has been reading, who's basically was a quote unquote a walking encyclopedia. A walking encyclopedia. That's what I'm telling him. He was literally a walking Witcher encyclopedia. When you have the main actor for Geralt, who is a diehard Witcher fan, knows everything about the lore, and wants to stay true to the lore, decided to leave because of, conflicts with the showrunner who had her own intentions. But it's lazy criticism, according to the lore designer at CD Projekt Red, who creates the Witcher games. That is lazy criticism. I don't know whether that is I don't know whether that is, you can't make this ish up, or this is pot calling the kettle black. I'm sorry, pot calling the kettle nigga. You know what? You can't make this ish up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
And then we get to the pièce de résistance. Yeah. He is also a proponent of transgender ideology, so much now that he dislikes the Harry Potter novels because J.K. Rowling's political stance on the issue. Quote, the thing that never ceases to amaze me about people who tirelessly defend Harry Potter is they'll say, but you used to like it. You just don't like it anymore because you disagree with J.K. Rowling's brez and transphobia. And it's like, yes, why would I need any other reason? I'm sorry, if you dislike Harry Potter just because of the political viewpoints of its writer, that is a lazy criticism. Actually, that is lazy criticism. So I'm throwing it right back at you. We're throwing your lazy criticism angle right back at you. So let's go back here. Tolkien fans obsessed with accuracy are so effing weird. Nobody cares about this adaptation. Why do you care about any adaptation then? The only reason you're upset about Rings of Power is because critiquing it allows you to pretend your vitriol and bigotry have value. And then in that same breath, hang on a second. In that same breath, making sweeping changes, yet some of them are bad and questionable, and it's lazy criticism. And also, in that same breath, because you don't like Harry Potter because you disagree with J.K. Rowling's brez and transphobia. Make it make sense. So in one breath, Tolkien fans are bigoted for bringing up, bigoted and obsessed with accuracy when you don't care about that. But in the same breath, you dislike Harry Potter because of J.K. Rowling's political viewpoints. Just Ray, just remember. Ray, remember. We're the grifters. We're the grifters, though. I get the nostalgia and cultural attachment. I was at midnight launches for the books as a kid, watched more films than I could count. But it's very weird to say the things I like as a child and everything adjacent, no matter how immoral, is infallible, he added. So. Okay. I gotta continue this drawing. Okay. We are officially in Clown World, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially in Clown World. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun here because why? It's just logic, man. It's just logic. And if you're okay, so here it continues in 2023 role. If you're an adult who loses their mind at the concept of pronouns, which everyone everywhere throughout all of history has used every single day, and there's something wrong with your life. Okay, can we get proof, please? Can we get proof, please? Can we get proof, actually? Which has been using throughout all of history. Every single day, there's something wrong with your life, but that's not what you think it is. The wokes aren't getting out to you. You're just a clown. This is the lore designer for The Witcher, okay? Pronouns are not a big deal. Pronouns have been using it all. The pronouns are not a big deal. We've been using it for all throughout time. Okay. My response is simply: if pronouns are not a big deal, then misgendering shouldn't be a big deal either. Just saying. Anyway, I feel honestly sad when I see people who clearly lost their ability to think because they have been swallowed by some insane grift, he continued. It is absurd that it's so far gone publicly berserk the side of the word they or just at the pronoun. That is pot calling the kettle black. This pot calling the kettle. Pot meat kettle. This isn't really new or even worthwhile observation, but people online are way too obsessed with other people's lives and choices. Who gives an ish about anyone else is doing unless their content not harming anyone? But if you're shoving it right in our faces, though, that's a problem, though. But the fact is you're making a public thing about it. You're trying to shove it in our faces. You're trying to shove it in people's faces. You're trying to force, and you're trying to basically change the way people think, change the way people act with it. So yeah, miss me with that. Let people be happy and mind your own business. We try, yeah. The thing is, I can say, like I said, this is pot meat kettle. Pot meat kettle. This is your lore designer for The Witcher. This is your lore designer. This is your lore designer. He also defended the DI policies and called it essential into higher editorial hiring. From May 2022, he wrote, unfriendly reminder that anyone who responds to calls for diversity with how is this fair? Hiring should be based on skill has no skill whatsoever. If you claim you get a job because you're straight and white, I'm sorry, you can't get a job because you're ish. Pot meat kettle. Pot meat kettle. Okay. I'm gonna do something nice like it because I got finish this. People would rather be bigoted and blame the fact that they're straight white men on their inability to get a job. The fact that they're not quite as good as a writer, I'd like to think, which ironically the byproduct of an unfounded straight white man, he asserted. Let's go back here again. Let's go back here again. Like I said, this is a pot meat kettle moment because what about you? I mean, if we're going by that logic, what about you? Let's continue. I am a straight white. So in one breath, hold on a second. In one breath, you're saying straight white men never got a job because if you're trying to compare about DI saying that they're ish, and yet you're saying I'm a straight white man. I have never been unfairly considered for a job, but I've definitely benefited from my privilege, particularly when it comes to confidence. The people who land bias diversity efforts are looking for ways to excuse their lack of talent, simple as. There's so much contradiction. There's so much contradiction and blatant hypocrisy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is pot meat kettle. This is pot meat kettle.
Yo, shout the season, man. Shout the season, man. Yo, I'm
this is great. I will also stress that diversity is ultimately essential in editorial hiring today. How can you claim to accurately work on meaningful cover or anything if your team is just a bunch of dudes who look all the same having beers in the office? Let's be real here. So this falls back into the whole. There's a post from Kyle who posted like with Jason. It's an old meme with Jason Schreier basically complaining about a studio not being diverse enough and having only white dudes in their office, and this mindset thinking that you can't, diversity of thought doesn't exist. robot index. I know, right? Oh. By the same token, hiring diversity means you can't hire one person and call it a day. Outlets category need people from all different backgrounds and cultures. They want to have a chance of offering worthwhile commentary on the zeitgeist. You ever think about diversity of thought too? You ever think about, having, people from different walks of life and who aren't thinking the same, who all don't think in lockstep? Ever think about that? You don't think about that, do you? Okay, good to know. Okay, good to know. I want to hear the. I'm loving this. I am loving this. I'm loving it. I am loving it. This won't change anymore until people speak about it. There are ways many writers claim they can't get work because they're straight white guys, when in reality they can't get work because they can't write. As long as they believe the former, the toxicity will fester. This is the lead narrative, right? This is the lead narrative designer at CD Projekt Red who works for the gamer. Who worked for the gamer. Again, pot meet kettle. This won't change until people speak up about it. There's still some... This happens in games because lads who grew up playing Mario reckon they deserve a job. They're not worried about writing or critical thought or journalistic knowledge. They're worried about their dream gig going to more talented, hardworking people, that's all. Anyway, F this bollocks. If someone ever tells you, I didn't get the job because I'm straight and white, they were hiring to meet a Koa, stop what you're doing, look at them in the eye in the most possible and polite way, say, no, you didn't get it because you're ish. This is the CD Projekt Red's franchise and lore designer. This is CD Projekt Red's franchise and lore designer. Y'all can have it. Go ahead. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. That's all you, my man. That is all you. So, anyway. Oh, that was a fun romp. That was fun. That was fun. This is CD Projekt Red's franchise and lore designer. Oh, there were so many contradictions. There were so many contradictions in these tweets. Oh my goodness. There were so many contradictions. Oh my gosh. I was like, wow. Wow. Oh man, that was fun. That was fun. Oh, best of luck, Project Red. That's all I'm gonna say. Best of luck because you're going to be in this divisive angle when it comes to when it comes to The Witcher 4. So let's go over. I am not even done with this whole thing yet. So what time is it? 7:41. Okay, so 4 minutes. I need to cleanse it. So we're gonna finish working on this now. I don't know. I just really don't know sometimes. Like I really don't know sometimes a lot of like what goes on when it comes to this kind of stuff because it's like it's hilarious. It's like hilarious. I think he might have paid with you. You think he's that pretentious? You think he's that pretentious? Pretentious, Jay? Oh man. I mean, go ahead. I mean, this is CD Projekt. There's also another thing that CD Projekt with The Witcher 4, they want to try to get this new audience, and I'm like, oh, this is a modern audience thing again. Is it? It's just, I don't know. I've read through that whole thing, and I think my brain melted. I think my brain melted too because I'm like, there are so many contradictions here, and there's so many like, I'm a blatant hypocrite. I'm not even shying about it anymore. Like I'm I am a walking contradiction, and because you talk on both sides of your mouth. This is clearly somebody who talks on both sides of their mouth. On both sides of their mouth, and it's just hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. So let me. I'm gonna go through two more things, and then we will wrap it up for today. I need some time to. I want some time to finish this. To finish this headshot of Camilla. It's kind of like very interesting when it comes to stuff like this. When it comes to stuff like this, I really do. I really do appreciate this stuff, doing this stuff. I'm kind of like speeding through this right now, but what I was doing here, I was doing like profiles such like that, because I want to kind of weed out the roster a bit. Like I said, it's just an idea. I just like to flesh these ideas out and see how it goes. And one kind of funny things that I was bringing up when I was doing when I was making those posts yesterday and Wednesday was just like, trying to mentally figure out how to do like aquatic like hydrojet like bikes and such like that. He's running Joss Whedon logic. It is Joss Whedon logic to a T. I forgot what site it was. But there's a Dragon Age article. There's a Dragon Age article that I want to go over that I thought was hilarious. I will say, I think was kind of hilarious. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. An age. Let me see. Oh, we got another BioWare departure. Okay. MS Game of the Year. Okay, best RPG of 2024. Where is it? There was one that was like praising. Oh, it was Inverse. Oh, we're gonna go through this because I am loving this. I am loving this. I am loving this top. Girl on the left looks thoroughly turned off after listening to those articles. I love that. I know, right? We got one more article to go. I want to share this because I was just like, I saw that minimal effort gaming. Effort Gaming was writing up about this. Tebow, shout out to Minimal Effort Gaming, and it came from this Inverse article that was basically like sucking up to Corian Bush, the game designer for the head of Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Where is? Oh, he doesn't have it there. Okay, this is brilliant. I am gonna get some dislikes from this. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, this is coming from Inverse. Corinne Bush is the ruler of RPGs and the conqueror of haters. The director of Dragon Age: The Veilguard brings her personality to life with games with a rich, messy tapestry of love and life and romance. If there is a single Dragon Age character that ever made its way to Super Smash Bros., it would be the lovable dwarf Tetris. At least that's what Dragon Age: The Veilguard director Corey Bush thinks. Okay, let's think what's covered on the thing. The header's full PS. I'm finally complaining about this. This might be too early to drink, yo. It might be too early to drink, but we're gonna blast through this real quick. Let me get here. Let me get here. Let's see. When it comes to, because it goes into Kareem Bush and stuff like that, let's go into this. It's not lost on me. It's not lost on them how important these games are in people's lives. Kareem Bush says, and it's referring to Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Coming into the game, it's a tremendous feeling of accountability and needing to be true and authentic to what gamers mean to people. True and authentic of what these games mean to people. You have no idea. From what we've seen from the saga that we've been following, you have no idea what the Dragon Age series means to people. When it comes to authenticity in games, plenty of actors and developers talk the talk, but Bush is a rare game maker who delivers. From her time with The Sims to Dragon Age, Bush has always been a deep sense of humanity into the game, putting characters first and never shying away from nuance or complexity in identity, relationships, or existential crises. It is what makes Bush a leader in the industry, and BioWare tried so hard to carry on the Dragon Age series legacy with Veilguard, but Bush isn't finished yet. She's come a long way in the industry of Wisdom Part and more projects to come. Like many developers, Kareem Bush got her start from humble beginnings, working on a series that is a far cry from a fantasy epidemic. Tiger Woods BJ Tour, Bush had been playing and working on video games at all, but using her digital animation degree, she landed at Tiger Woods as an environmental artist to get games stuck like Goo. Her love of RPGs such as Heroes of Might and Magic 3, Final Fantasy 7, which she argues is the best one in the series, and then Xenogears. That was the first RPG. Let's go. Oh, this is brilliant. And then, of course, working on The Sims as well before leading the charge on Veilguard. Her honed her skills even on a bigger mega hit franchise. I don't know if I could go through this article. I don't think we have time because this is. By the way, I just want to let you know that Kareem Bush is a man. By the way, that's a man pretending to be a woman. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring that out there, which explains Tasha's character design. I'm just gonna put the full article. I'm just gonna leave the full article here because I don't think I could go through any more of this. Anyway. Just remember. I can see the 5 o'clock shadow. Is all I'm saying. Okay, so I don't think I could play. Okay, I need to ask Sean. Am I allowed to play the trailer? Because if not, because I think DC will still hit us with the DSC will hit us with the copyright thing here. So I'm asking Sean, is it okay to play the trailer? Because I saw him cover the game, cover the trailer yesterday. Is it okay? I'm asking Sean, is it okay to play the trailer? If not, then I'll just provide my personal thoughts from it after watching it. Okay. Then I'll watch it. I'll watch it off camera. Put it on mute if you do. I looked at stills last night. Okay, so you looked at stills last night. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to watch the trailer right now. I'm gonna watch it right now on my second screen, so that way we don't get hit. It's got 23 million likes, 983K likes, 662K dislikes. So it is a really good ratio, by the way. Well, so I'm going to watch this trailer in 2 minutes. I'm going to listen 2 minutes, and then I'm going to see what we hear here. So I'm going to blow my screen up once again, so we're going to listen to this, okay? I understand, Riot, but I'm not taking any chances, okay? Okay. Okay. Nice little like rock cover to the John Williams score. Ah, crypto. Okay, so all right, so I just watched the trailer, and from my honest opinion, considering the fact that, thinking back to, what we could have got with Henry Cavill and the whole Snyder verse drama, I will say, in my honest opinion, I liked it. I like it. I see the criticism, but I like it. I think the thing that stuck out to me was how bright the color palette is, and I think that's a plus. I don't know about you guys, but considering what the issue we were going through with the Snyderverse and everything, I think the bright color palette is a plus. I think the bright color palette is a plus. Now I noticed everybody memeing the Yamcha pose. I don't know if that was a little in joke there. If I like how, I did like how dorky Clark kind of looks as well. I do like that. I admit, I did smile. I did smile when I saw Crypto, the super dog. I did like that. Crypto was definitely a highlight. We have Rachel Brosnahan as Lois, so very interesting. And we get Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, which to me that looks much better. Now the whole thing about adding these other characters, like I like the look of Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific. I like Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific. I am very mixed on the whole Nathan Fillion playing Stewart from Mad TV. Oh, sorry, Guy Gardner. I'm sorry, he looks like Stewart from Mad TV. Okay, but I am very mixed on that. I will admit to that. The bright color palette I like. I will like. It almost feels like it's almost feel like it's trying to channel the Christopher Reeve, if not the Brandon. Like definitely trying to channel the Christopher Reeve, Brandon Routh, Christopher Reeve slash Brandon Routh, Superman Returns. It feels, but there's also elements of like, this is what we could have gotten. This is what we could have gotten with Henry Cavill. Like if we could have gotten, like, this is what I do get that sense that this is what we probably could have gotten with the Henry Cavill Superman, which I do think which I agree with Dave Cullen in that I think it was unfinished business. I think the whole thing with the Snyderverse is unfinished business. I feel like I felt like Cavill never really got that chance to really shine, to really go into, getting a second, because I think he needed a second Superman film. I think he needed a third one to really come into. I don't think going straight into Justice League was a good idea. We lose. In my opinion, I thought Ben Affleck was one of the best Batmans we've had. No disrespect to Pattinson. He did pretty good in his role, but I thought Affleck was. I thought Affleck had a lot of potential. I was like, okay, I'm liking where this is going. I'm like, you could have. But back on Superman, that's Stewart from Mad TV. I'm sorry, that looks for Stewart from Mad TV. Sorry, but all in all, I get the sense that this is like what we could have got with Henry Cavill's Superman. I feel like it's a glimpse of what we could have got. Now, granted, they, it is some big shoes to fill, because not only do you have to go against not just Christopher Reeve, but Henry Cavill, but also don't forget Tyler Hoechlin in Superman and Lois, which is one of the better versions of, definitely one of the better versions, though. It doesn't look. I really don't hate it. And I think Corn Sweat's not bad. Not bad. I like it. I actually liked it. I actually really liked this one. It's just a few things, a nitpick here and there. However, I say that with a grain of salt, because knowing that it's DC and knowing that it's James Gunn, all that goodwill is going to be thrown right out the window. It is going to be thrown right out the window, especially in regards to Warner Brothers. Any goodwill from that trailer is going to be thrown right out the window. So I am going to be, I am taking that trailer with a huge grain of salt. Megatron hated the trailer. Okay, that's fair. From what I've seen, I like it. I liked it. It's just, I am very, very wary about this, because, like I said with other stuff here, it's like it feels like there's only one way it can go right, but there are a million ways that it can go wrong. Actually, remember that. There are only so few ways that this film can go the right direction, but there are more ways that they can mess it up. There are more ways that they can mess this up. So That's why I'm taking it with a grain of salt. All in all, I like it, but I don't know. I do not know on this one. It feels like all and over again. It's got Tom King. No, I get that. I get that. Anything with a stint of. Is Tom King writing this? Hold on, let me look at this. Hang on, hold on, please don't tell me this. Okay. Okay, I need to know who's writing. I need to know who's on the writing who's on writing duties for this one. Okay. Produced by James Gunn and Pearson. Okay, I need to know who's on writing duties for this one. Because if I see Tom King's name on any of this, I'm out. Period. You better not be involved with this, Peter. You better not be involved with this. I'm sorry. I got more negative opinions on Tom King than I do positive. Don't be surprised Clark's seen a therapist. Now, let me take a look. Now, some people were bringing up the. Some people were bringing up. I saw a couple of posts on the Hawk Girl, on how Hawk Girl looks, and let me just take a look at her real quick. Let me just get a real quick glimpse at her again. Hawk Girl new Superman movie. Let me go bring this up real quick. Let me go bring this up real quick. Not bad, I will say. Not bad, but I would prefer her in her iconic outfit. I would prefer more of the iconic outfit. It's not bad looking. I feel like it's more than what we got with CW's Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. I feel like that's more of the Hawk Girl that we got. Oh, James Gunn, fuck. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I like it. It's just it is a mixed bag. It is a mixed bag. It does not look bad in my humble opinion. Glad it's not shirtless or showing belly button because it is a weak point and need to wear armor.
You serious?
Whatever you say, Mr. Shroud. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Oh, so this was just Guy Gardner, Hawk. Okay, I like it. I like it, but you know, go the shirtless and go the. I'm just saying. You telling yourself right now. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. Iconicism. Okay. I'm just saying. Anyway. I didn't get a chance to kind of like go in full detail with all this, so I got to get ready for work, guys. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back on Sunday for more shenanigans. I think this will be the last Makini live before this will be the Makini live before Christmas, so I'm very much looking forward to that. The Makini live before Christmas, so we'll have some do some stuff. We'll go over a couple more topics, and we'll do our playthrough of 5 Hearts Under One Roof on Sunday in the last hour. So definitely stay tuned for that, guys. Thank y'all so much. I apologize if I didn't get further into kind of like describing what all this is, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for the responses on the community posts lately. I've been posting up so much. I didn't realize I've been posting up so many drawings on the community posts. You guys have been really loving it. And this was one that I just before I get out of here, I just want to show you guys this. This was one I was sketching on the train home. Getting into just kind of breaking down. I wanted to start breaking down some of the suits. Some of the suits used. Basically, this is one for the main character, for the main team and such like that. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll mess around with put some line art on this one on the train to work today. So thank you guys so much. Smack that like button, make it jiggle. Smack that subscribe button, make it jiggle as well. Thank you to everyone in the Cute Sexy Foundation. You guys are freaking amazing. If you guys want to join the channel and all that good stuff, become a channel member for as low as $1 a month. I really appreciate all of your support. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Jesse looked like Michael Cera. Oh my god, freaking hell. Anyway, I am Makini 90R Stream and Illustrator. Thank you for tuning in to this week of streams. I'm back on Makini in the morning. We are back, and of course, I will do a Christmas. I don't think we'll stream on Christmas Day. No, I don't think we'll do a Makini in the morning on Christmas Day, but I will. What I will likely do is that on Christmas night, I will play Infinity Nikki for Mama Bear. So let me do that on Christmas night next Wednesday. So anyway, guys, stay cute, stay sexy, have fun. Never apologize for wanting attractive women in your media, especially in your video games. Especially because I never apologize for wanting to see attractive women, period. Okay, with all this freaking discourses going on right now, like, all this freaking discourse right now, especially with Intergalactic and all that shit right now, like, seriously. Don't let these people put you aside, okay? I understand that it's basically like a war going on right now with Twitter, the whole thing. You know, don't yuck in each other's jobs. And it's just like, dude, my stance is, listen, if you want to see attractive women, whether you don't or don't want to see it, don't let other people dissuade you. Don't let people try to bully you for it, okay? I'm serious about that. And above all else, never stop drawing.
Makini in the Morning is filmed before a live studio audience at Makini Studios in Arcadia Village's South Tower right here in Pacific City. Would you like to be a part of the next Makini in the Morning Watch audience? Of course you there. Perfect. All you have to do is visit youtube.com/Makini90 or call 765-9077 toll free for free tickets. Makini in the Morning is produced by Silver Knight Productions with Makini Draws Productions in association with Channel Nebi Television and is distributed by CSF Nation Domestic Television Distribution.